Conditional probability continued. The Political Action Club has surveyed 280 students on your campus regarding the relationship between their political affiliation and their preference in the 2016 presidential election. The results are given in the following table. If a student is selected randomly from those surveyed, find the probability that the student is a Republican given that the student preferred candidate B. We are asked to find a conditional probability because we have the word given in our problem. Given represents the conditional probability. So we're going to use the formula of the probability of F given E equals the number of times both events occur divided by the number of times the event E occurs. Before we start substituting values into our formula, we first need to identify event E and event F. Notice that we have the probability of F given E. So the event after the word given in our problem is going to be event E, and the event before the word given in our problem is going to be event F. So event F is that the student is a Republican, and then event E is that the student prefers candidate B. First, I want to identify my numerator, and that's the intersection of the two events. That means that I want to find the number of students that are Republican and prefer candidate B. So I'll go to my chart and I'll look at the candidate B row and also the Republican column. And the number that corresponds with Republican and prefers candidate B is the number 72. So 72 is our numerator. Now I'm going to identify the denominator, which is the number of students that prefer candidate B. So again, I'll look at my candidate B row, and I'll look at my totals column, and the number that is represented by the total number of students that prefer candidate B is 107. So my denominator is 107. Therefore, my probability of the student is Republican given that the student prefers candidate B is 72 over 107. But I want to write this probability as a decimal rounded to 3 decimal places. So I'm going to take my calculator and divide 72 by 107. When we do that calculation, we'll get a decimal of 0.672897193. We're going to round to 3 decimal places, so I'll identify the digit in the 4th decimal place, which is an 8. Since 8 is greater than 5, I'll round the 3rd decimal place up to 3. So my final answer is 0.673. And again, this is the probability that the student is Republican given that the student prefers candidate B.